Hello everyone, welcome back to the Full Sense Tube. If you're new to this channel, well, welcome. If you're old, thank you for your consistent support. So today's video is a special one. So Kweku, can you tell us why it's special?
Well, it's special because for those of you who might not know, today marks our 4th marriage anniversary or 4th wedding anniversary, right? The marriage is going on.
The marriage is ongoing.
Yeah, so 4 years exactly since we got married.
Woo!
Give it up for the Full Sense.
Yes.
And we thought that we'd just bring you 4 lessons from 4 years of marriage, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there are many lessons that we've learned over this past 4 years, but we just thought that we would highlight 4 of the major ones. To bring it to you so that you can also improve your marriage relationship, or this is for marriage. So.
Yes.
But I'm sure if you are single, you can also pick something out of it if you are preparing to get married, right?
Yeah. So if you're here and you're single, this video is for you. If you're married and you're looking for tips to kind of spice up your marriage, don't be there. The marriage will not work out itself. You need to work it out. You see the way the Bible even says to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Yes. So if you're looking for some tips, then this video is also for you. So don't go away. Stay tuned. So welcome back. Let's just dive in. So Kweku, tell us. Kweku, I want Kweku to start. The Bible says that you are the head of the.
What happened to ladies first?
We are using Bible. You are saying ladies first. Who brought ladies first? Is it in the Bible? Oh, really? Seriously? Like, is there anything in the Bible like that? Like ladies first?
Please, let's go.
Anyway, so Kweku is going to tell us the first lesson.
Okay, so the first lesson that I think I have personally picked or has really spoken profoundly to me is, and I think this challenges the status quo about what I hear a lot of people say, that marriage doesn't change people. But I believe that if you are getting into marriage and you want to stay married, you have to be willing to make a lot of changes, right? And I always like to refer to this piece or this blog that Dr. Yaupebi wrote on his blog, and he talked about the C in marriage that people do not talk about, and that is what? Character formation.
Shout out to Dr. Pebi of Heart Group.
Yes, and so marriage is a crucible for character formation. That is one of the purposes that God brought about marriage. So if you are not willing to have your character transformed, if you are not willing to have certain things about you changed, then the marriage institution might not be for you, or you would enter into a marriage and you have a lot of challenges, because look, marriage is like the most intimate relationship between two individuals.
Come on.
So certain things are going to come out, you are going to clash heads. It's like there's going to be a lot of friction, and if you are not willing to change, then you are just going to get burned, right? So I believe that one of the major lessons about marriage is that you should be willing to change, and you should even have that understanding that you are coming into this union not just for coming's sake, but you are coming so that you be placed. God is placing you into an environment that is going to challenge you,
kind of mold you,
and compel you, and mold your character.
So this means you should be kind of like open-minded, right?
Yes, you should have that understanding that I'm not coming into marriage to just come and enjoy, but it is God's avenue for character transformation.
So, babe, what do you have to say to people who say things like, media, this is how I am, I can't change. Like, if you can't, then,
So that is the problem,
these things a lot,
right? And that is the problem, and that is why a lot of marriages, face major challenges, because people are like, I'm not willing to change, this is how I am.
This is how I am.
This is how you are saying, you must be willing to change, right?
This is how you are saying.
Yeah, we understand this is how you are, but you cannot remain like this. If things need to work well, if things need to go in a better direction, my brother, my sister, you need to be prepared to and willing to make some drastic changes.
Right, I really love this one. And the change should make you a better person.
Exactly.
Right? It's not that kind of change that makes you coil into your your corner or makes you timid. It should be like a positive change, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I really like this thing. Really resonates with me because I look at myself 4 years ago. Really,
thank you very much.
I mean, and you tell me if this is not true.
Vast difference.
Like I look at myself and I feel like, oh my goodness, like I've changed. I feel like I've changed. It's like nobody forced me. It's not like anybody forced me to change, or I know that I changed on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, but
with time,
oh my goodness, I could drag one thing for like hours and days and weeks, but now I don't know. And when I leave it, it means that I've left it. It's not like, you know, I'm coming back to it. I don't know. Is it because like I have other priorities? I really don't know.
Priorities.
But I like the change.
It's a definite change in character.
Yeah, a change in my character, and I feel
mean,
like I'm a better person.
I think one of the points that will come to would also lead us to discover how this change comes about, right? So, so let's go on to the second point.
So the second point, I'm going to do this one, is that if you know that you keep telling yourself over and over again that I am a private person, I like my space, like all of us, we love our space, okay? I don't want anybody to touch my blankets. Like, if you know, some people can arrange things and you can't go and touch it. If you know you're that person, that you're a private person, then the truth of the matter is, I think from my experience of marriage, and this is my experience, that marriage is not for you. Because the marriage institution, like, to the best of my knowledge, my experience, is not private at all. Like, it's like an open book.
You have welcomed someone to share your life with, and that's what they say: share our lives together. But I mean, sharing space and sharing like literally
everything. So what is this thing with people sleeping in different rooms and that? No, because they want their peace of mind. Oh, babe, I'm telling you, things are happening.
You are shaking.
Yeah, people are sleeping in different rooms. This is your room. This is my room. People have spouses who hold their phones and they're like, "This is private to me. You can't touch my phone."
That's why.
I mean, this is unpopular opinion, but we think that if you are married, then your phone too is married.
Yes, your phone too is married.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, Kweku knows my password. I know Kweku's password. Like, what am I hiding?
Yes, what do you have to hide?
Babe,
what are you there? Yeah, babe, what are you hiding on your phone? That
exactly. What are you hiding?
Your wife cannot even gain access to it.
Yeah, and I mean, I've read posts on Facebook.
This one is a controversial topic.
It's a controversial topic. I've read posts on Facebook where people's spouses keep their password from them, and God has to reveal the password to them in dreams. And the person will say, and I saw the numbers, and I woke up and I picked his phone and I checked, and I saw that he's doing A, B, and C. And all of these instances, you realize that the spouses are hiding something.
Yes.
So I dare you, if you know that you are not hiding anything
before God and man,
please remove your or tell your wife your password, or tell your husband your password. Recently, I told you about this WhatsApp feature that allows you to have extra security on your on your WhatsApp, and I was just trying it out. So I put a password on my WhatsApp, and the next thing I was telling Kweku that, oh, I put a password on my WhatsApp, and it's this is the password, the same as the password on my phone. So in case you are looking through my WhatsApp, you want to see my WhatsApp, like, what am I hiding? I go through Kweku's phone and I'll be like, you know what? I saw your mom testing you. I think you've not even opened the message to read, but I read it, and she, you know, won't you respond? This person sent you a message, so when are you responding? So transparency, right? So privacy, marriage, they don't sync. So if you know that you're a private person, please don't venture marriage. And
yes, I agree with you.
Yeah. So that we don't talk too much, I'm going to go to the third point. Can you remind me, what did I say about the third point? I think open lines of communication.
Yes.
So if you really want to get married, or you're already married, just make sure that you're communicating with your spouse.
Yes.
You know, if you're not happy about anything, say it. What Kweku and I do is we have weekly meetings, and those of you who follow us, I'm sure you might have heard us talk about this before. So we have weekly meetings where we check in. We have some, I don't know, it's not a game, like it's a practice, some exercise. We call it withhold. So I will tell Kweku two things he did in the week that I liked, and then one thing he did in the week that I did not like. And if he did not do anything in the week I did not like, I don't need to say it. I'll just say that, oh, I don't have anything to say in regards to that. And then I just focus on the good, right? And this does not mean if something is happening, like, for example, something is happening right now and I'm not happy about it, I need to keep it till we meet at the end of the week. No, I can still talk about it. So so we communicate a lot. So I mean, there's nothing like somebody's bitter, like hard feelings, and you know, sometimes some people, they are not happy, they won't say anything, and they're asking them, is that and they're not saying it. And my question is, So if you are not telling your husband, or if you are not telling your wife what the problem is, how do you expect them to fix it?
Yeah.
Or how do you expect them to even apologize? So guys, let communication, be consistent. Let it be free. Let it be open, because like you married this person. So
and I want to make a point that you should communicate and talk about the marriage. Like you should
we
focus
do that a
on
lot.
the marriage relationship, and that is what we do during our weekly meetings, where we are talking about the marriage relationship, because it's easy to go through like life as a married couple and you are not talking about the marriage. You are talking about everything else, what needs to be done. You are talking, if you have children, you are talking about children, you are talking about work, you are talking about money and bills, but you are not talking about the marriage. To sit down, remember recently I asked you that, so how are you feeling? Like,
you asked me how
are you feeling? Are you happy?
And you asked me my highlights.
Exactly.
And
we did that
it
recently.
Became like a 2-hour
conversation. Right?
One question quickly asked me, how are you feeling?
And we did that this past week. You asked me, okay, so are you happy in the marriage?
I had to agree.
Why are you happy? Can you give reasons why? And that was also like an extended conversation.
Hey, that was the time I just asked you, are you happy?
Yes.
Now it became 2 hours.
Yeah, so I mean, you realize that if you really want to talk about the marriage, there's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot to talk about, guys.
You give the other person or each other the chance to like really say what you are feeling, and whether you are happy or you are not happy, what is not making. These are like tough conversations to have, but if you've been having them, it becomes easy. But if you haven't been having them, then it becomes difficult to start and even take it. So, but that is one of the ways which can greatly improve your marriage, and one of the lessons that we've learned from our 4 years of marriage.
Right.
And then number four, the last but not the least, but probably maybe one of the most important, is the spiritual temperature and the spiritual foundation for your marriage. Look, we believe that marriage is an institution from God. So marriage must be done God's way, and marriage must be sustained by God's way.
I love it.
And what are the ways by which we, spiritual things that you do to sustain like a relationship or any things like prayer and the study of the word. I thank God that by the grace of God, like even before we got married, we started praying. We were praying into the marriage, and we got married, and we still pray. So at least 4 to 5 days in a week, we have time to pray.
And we have extended prayer nights.
Yes. So prayer, I believe prayer is like one of the foundational reasons for success in marriage, and it is one of the things that has kept us. And it is one of the things that would make it possible for character to change, because I like one thing Apostle Selma saying, that the primary purpose of prayer is for self-transformation. Prayer is to transform you first before prayer is for receive or anyone else. When you are praying, one of the primary purposes of prayer is for personal transformation.
Come on.
And so the prayer that you are praying, the number one, should I say the number one purpose is, or focus should be on you. That God transform me, change me, make me humble, help me to bear fruit, help me to be patient, help me to bear the fruit of the Holy Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. Those are the prayers that you should be praying for yourself. And that is how you allow God to work on you, to work on your heart, to help you deal with certain things that affect you as an individual, which in turn affects the quality of the marriage relationship. So, I mean, if you are married and let's say you are Christian, you are Christians in a marriage and you are not praying. In fact, the Bible talks about the parable of the wise and the foolish builder. The foolish builder, he built on sand, and when the Bible says that when the rain came and the wind and the flood, it fell down flat. Your foundation is not solid, and it will not stand. And I mean, sometimes you see like Christian couples having serious challenges, and if you really take time to find out, you realize that most of them, they don't have any kind of
they don't pray.
Devotional
not to
or
talk
spiritual life
together.
Praying together, studying the word of God together, like actively trying to learn things together and build the marriage together. So I mean, I believe that's one of the things that has kept us this 4 years is the prayer. Is the prayer. Like prayer works. There's a saying that the family that prays together stays together, and it is so true. It is so true, and I cannot overemphasize it and recommend it for you out there. So these are the 4 lessons that we've learned in the 4 years of
Right.
our marriage that we'd like to share with you. These are things that we believe have helped us tremendously and greatly on this journey, and we pray for grace for God to help us to be able to continue some of these things.
Amen. Oh.
And to even become stronger and better and more dedicated, even in this marriage relationship. So, any final thoughts? Anything that you want to say?
Yeah, final thought is we just hope that this is a blessing to somebody out there. Like, just begin to try some of these things. Like, if you are married, okay, just begin to try some of these things and you see it working for you. So try it. Drop your comments. Let's hear about your testimonies, and yeah, ask us any questions you want in the comment section.
Yeah, and we have something special coming for you too very, very soon.
Yes, we do.
sure
Yes, we do.
you're wondering
I
what
was
I'm talking
wondering,
about,
yes, but now I remember.
Yes, we have
Yeah,
something
I
special coming
remember.
for you. So
So
if you are out there, subscribe to the channel, and
yeah, it's really special, guys.
Yeah.
It's
something that will benefit all of you in your relationships and in your marriages and
Exactly.
in your personal life. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification,
like, share.
Like,
What are the
share.
other things we say?
like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe,
Share it
guys.
with your family and friends
Support
and
this
everything.
ministry.
Yes.
Support this ministry so that we want lives to be changed. We want lives to be transformed. I was recently talking to somebody and they were like, coming out on the social media, it's not easy. And I said, I feel the same way.
On these streets.
Like, on these streets,
Social media streets.
left to me alone, me too, I'll be in my corner, doing my own thing. But then, how do people get transformed? Some of us are not called into our own private, corners.
Yeah.
No, some of us are called out there. So we obey
Alright.
the call. So stay tuned.
Thank you very much for watching, and we hope to catch you again in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.